What are we doing, Harleigh?
Okay, today we are going to be doing something for a second grade project that I am in. And it's called Planet Runway. We're gonna each be a planet.
Okay, so you were Planet what?
Jupiter.
Okay, so what did you want to do to make yourself look like the planet Jupiter?
So what we're gonna be using the tutu for is like Jupiter does have rings. So we're sort of gonna use that for the rings.
Oh, now the main shirt. So this is good for what?
This is the shirt. So like the design of Jupiter is on the front. We actually accepted it. We actually wanted it to be so the whole thing was Jupiter, but that's all the people we went to could do.
So you've got the ring idea,
Fine.
and you've got Jupiter, but now what else is important about Jupiter?
It's 64 moons. So what we're gonna do with these balls, the belt, and the paint is we're gonna paint these balls gray. And some of them we're gonna write the names of the moons on actually. And we're using a belt where it's gonna like go around me.
Do you remember any of the names of the moons? One of them was Io, Ganymede. What was the one you liked? Europa. Very good.
Yeah. So we're gonna not paint part of it, and we're probably gonna not paint the part that has the bees on it, the black bees. And we're gonna glue it onto the belt and let it dry for a bit.
Like a moon belt.
Like a moon belt. We got the moon belt.
All right, I think we should get to work. What do you think?
Yeah. Okay, so now we are going to be preparing. We're actually, for the painting of the balls, we are actually going to use this and put paint on it. And just roll the balls out on it.
Okay, a couple at a time here.
The balls.
Okay, so now we're kind of learning this. We haven't really done it ourselves yet.
Yeah.
A couple paper towels for you, a couple of paper towels for me. Remember the roll is over there behind you if you need it.
Yeah. And by the way, Dad's over there. He's not with me. He's right there.
So, what we're going to do is basically take a ball.
And drop it in.
You know what we should do? Do you have a pencil? Do you have a place where you can get a pencil quick? Two of them?
Two?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. I'll be right back and just get 2 pencils.
We're going to roll this around, but we're going to need a pencil to stick through the hole so we can get it out and put it on the paper towel. That way it can dry. Okay? So we would turn it around in the paint.
We are going to wait for them to dry, and after we are going to write the names of the moons on them, the ones that we remember. We're also going to look some up, and we are going to glue them to the belt. And that's really it. We're waiting for them to dry. And now we are back making my Planet Runway.
We're on the last part?
Yeah, we're on the last part. The last part.
All right, so tell them what the last part
So
is.
the last part is where we are actually going to glue the balls. The balls are actually dry now. We can.
Mostly.
I'm going to go bring one up.
Okay, okay. Not too close. Gotta give them some space to see.
Here it is. It's dry. Most of them look like this unless we're a little messy. Most of them look pretty neat.
So I'm going to show you the first one, what we're going to do. We basically want to glue the ball to the belt.
I'm going to show them. Yeah, and we're going to glue them to the belt, and I'm going to show them the dots. He put dots on here with a Sharpie. Here, I'm sure if you can see. There. And,
Pretty much it.
we're going to
Glue it to the dots.
put glue on the dots and glue them on.
This whole thing was a mistake. We should have done something differently. We should have tied them off with string or something.
So, now, before we made a big mistake, and
We came up with a new idea.
yeah, the glue just wouldn't stick for some reason. So we decided to use this. So now that the moons are done, we are going to wait for them to dry. And after we are going to glue the balls. We can glue them to the belt. And just know why. And we didn't want to wait 24 hours for it to dry. So I don't even know why it's there, but whatever. So instead, we are going to be using string. Yeah, like a needle and thread. And we're gonna this ball has 2 holes right here, 1, 2, right next to each other. We're gonna put the string in through here and through here.
It's still actually a little big, so it takes a little doing. But the hook shape is to get it in through the holes the right way. You want to leave a little bit of extra string here, right?
Yeah.
So when we pull it through, it comes through without any trouble. It's going to take some finagling, but I think we got it.
What's finagling?
It's basically a really weird, fancy way of saying making it work. Okay, so leave yourself plenty of room here, okay? You don't want to lose any space. You don't want to lose any room here. I have fat, chubby fingers, in case you can't see. Yep.
Yeah.
You're a wonderful daughter for chuckling at that. I actually meant it.
And he's tying the rope now.
Okay, so now my hands are a little bit in the way here. So now the last step is basically tying it.
Tying it.
I'm making, I believe, I have friends that I know will correct me, it's a square knot,
I don't know.
or at least it's a version of a square knot.
If you know, then please say it in the comments if this is square.
I didn't want to do a bow or like tying your shoes because that could be caught and then come undone.
Okay, now we are on the last one. As you can see, we did all the other 9 ones. We decided we were gonna do 10.
How long do you think it took? It wasn't too long, right?
Wasn't too long, actually.
All right, so
I think the hardest part was them drying. Well, it was
it wasn't hard, but it was time consuming, right? It took a while.
time consuming. So as you can see, he's doing this one. If I had to literally pick the hardest part, it would probably be this.
Yeah, this is the most tedious, and we had to change our plan in the middle of. I mean, I don't want to compare ourselves to the plight of the people of Apollo 13, but seriously, it was like a tragedy in the middle and having to find a whole new way of doing it.
Yeah.
Houston, we definitely had a
This
problem.
is now done. You just need to trim these off, the last few ones, and we're done.
Now, everybody watching these videos, it's going to look like I did a lot of this. But I want to make sure everybody knows Harleigh did a great deal of work here. She picked out all the items that we bought. She planned out her costume on her own.
Thank you.
But we did agree that
Yeah.
some of this stuff was going to be a little bit of a pain in the butt for her, so I said I would help her.
Especially the recording part. This is the only part I'm actually recording. So it looks like it's good. It's all hanging. Ah, jingle bells. They're jingle bells.
Here is our
The jingle bells.
Here's our moon belt.
They're jingle bells.
Kind of looks like a jingle bell
Jingle
necklace,
bells,
doesn't it?
jingle bells, jingle all the way.
Okay, so we're ready to bring it all into our, that's the end of the string.
That's the end of the string. But there's gonna be a little surprise.
Little surprise coming up.
As you'll see in a minute.
Maybe you're from the solar system. Maybe you're on Earth. Maybe you've been to Mercury. Maybe you know a thing or two about Saturn's rings. Maybe you know a bit about the coalescing gas we call the sun. But you've never seen a planet like Jupiter.
Yes, I am here. Finally, the costume is finished, and the belt came out really well. Everything came out good. And also, please leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and leave a comment if you liked how it came out. And also, as I said in the beginning, if you're in Miss Murphy's class, except for Delia and Anthony, because I already know those two people's planets, please leave a comment and tell me what your planet is, because I don't know. So, if you did tell me already, that's fine. I don't remember things that much, really. So, that's good. I do not know what is going to happen next. I really love how this came out. And also, leave a comment